everyone, and welcome back to the Barely Bookish podcast. Today, I am once again joined by Alex, and we are continuing on with Jane Eyre.
I'm so excited. Also,
So excited.
apologize to everyone out there if my voice sounds weird. I spent a weekend shouting at men riding horses and trying to spear each other.
Honestly, what would make Jane Eyre more proud than you doing that specific task?
I don't know. I don't feel like Jane Eyre would do well at a Renaissance festival.
I've still never been to a Renaissance festival, and I want to
Really?
so badly. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know what happens. Like every time I find out about them, like after they've already occurred, or it's like a week where I have like stuff going on and I can't make it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I only ever went to the Ren Fair near me when I was growing up, and it turns out that the jousting there, not of a caliber as to the one that I saw this weekend. There were fucking chariots.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. There were horses. There were chariots. There was a really, really attractive princess with a pistol. All of it. It was incredible.
How does it feel to live my dream?
Real good.
Yeah.
Also,
I wish I was you.
hard on the throat though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feeling a little raspy. Don't know if that's actually the case, but like it feels that way in my head. So
I don't think so, if that makes you feel any better.
okay, good.
I want to say that jousting is now going to be my football, so thank you.
Yes. I don't know what the rules are because
I don't care what the rules are. Nobody, okay, let's be honest. Does anybody watching football usually know what the rules are? They just go, "Oh, ref!"
well, if you're in my household, yes.
I don't know. I mean, my dad is a ref, so he knows the rules. But like everybody else I know seems to just yell at the ref.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody knows the rules.
the only referee that I can really think of in this jousting was the Duke, who was watching things. And the only refereeing that he had to do was to tell people that they had to stand 4 feet back from the fencing. Which broke my immersion because I don't think the nobility gives a shit about us peasants.
Honestly, though, if I want to get brutally maimed,
yeah,
is that not my right?
It is my right as a serf to be trampled underfoot by the very bearded daddy riding around on that horse, damn it.
All I want to do is consume bread trampled by daddy.
Yep, these two things. And that's a successful weekend.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get into this time that is Jane Eyre.
It's wedding episode day.
It's our Hot Springs episode.
Here we are.
So when we last met our heroes. So Sophie is getting her ready, and Jane's like, "You're making me take too long. What's happening?" And they're going to church. Rochester wants to leave as soon as they get back. He's like, "Your bags are already in the car, right?" And Jane's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I guess.
Like, all I'm imagining is like modern day, just like looking your partners in the eye, like you're looking your partner in the eye and being like, "Listen, we're just gonna stop at the courthouse on the way to the airport. Like, that's not weird."
Right,
So,
like, no, we are literally swinging by. I've got 2 witnesses. I know the judge. He's going to give us the bop, 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 a dop, a dop. It's going to be in and out, and then we can go do whatever the fuck we want. And whatever the fuck we want is for me to get as far away from this place as I possibly can.
Very Vegas energy, very Little Whitechapel energy.
You know Rochester has been married in Vegas at least twice before. He's got this down.
I'm just imagining a running list he has in his wallet of like the dates he was married and like the names of his ex-wives. And then in case he runs into him again, he could be like, ugh.
Claire?
When were we married again? Was I married to you?
Were you the one with the Elvis pastor? Or the stripper pastor? Or
Was
the
it
Elvis stripper
Elvis the
pastor?
stripper?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. I mean, it was honestly, I wanted to marry the Elvis stripper, but you were there, so.
You were there, so we did what we had to do.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I just want you to know. I was imagining that the entire time.
I want to spend some time talking about all of the red flags of this wedding, and this is number one.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
mm-hmm.
This is Rochester wrapping himself in a big old red flag. And he's going to do
He's
that a lot.
He's whipping the U-Haul into this courthouse.
Yes.
Their U-Haul says just married on the back.
Oh my god. Terrible. But true.
So Rochester's basically like shoving her out of the car. And he's like, we're going in. And then they have no witnesses at all.
Is Mrs. Fairfax not there?
No.
Okay.
Nobody's there.
That's incredible.
Yeah, nobody's there. And I don't know. There was two people outside that happened to come inside.
Hey, you guys want to attend a wedding? Yeah? No, you can't come to the reception. There isn't one. No, you literally just stand there and pretend that you know us. Thank you.
They seemed like they were hired to be witnesses, to be honest, because they were like waiting for them to arrive. And then they like left immediately and didn't say a word. They just like sat in the back.
I mean, if you've got nothing better to do of a day, just be like, yeah, give me $5. I'll attend your wedding. Whatever, man.
I mean, give me $100 and I'll be a witness. Sure. I don't care. Both parties willing.
Right, yeah. You good, babe? Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Come on in.
Right. Whatever.
Okay,
you
so
can make your own mistakes.
We got red flag 2.
Yeah. I know, we should have a running list. I should have highlighted these in red.
Listeners, in your own copies, use your red highlighter on these particular passages, and it's like you were reading along with us.
I saw a girl go as a red flag for Halloween, and I want to change my entire costume. I'm
dead.
Like,
were there red flags on the red flag?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a red dress with tiny little paper flags taped to it with like words. So like one of them would be like, I'm not into her, she's just my best friend. And like stuff like that.
That's incredible. And if you can find a link to this, I want to see it.
Yeah, it was on Pinterest, obviously, as most things should be.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah. I'll send it to you later. But yeah, that might be my backup costume if I can't find anything good, because I'll think it's funny.
Yes. No, that's quality right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, he was walking so fast to the church that they had to stop for a second so she could catch her breath.
Red flag number 3. Come on, we gotta fucking go.
Yeah. I'm just imagining he's like almost sprinting and she's like, oh my gosh. But Jane's like, he's just so excited to marry me.
Yep. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely that.
So at the church, they go in. There's the 2 random witnesses I mentioned. And then she sees the grave of Rochester's ancestor.
What a thing to bring up. You're just like, all right.
I couldn't imagine being like getting married and then like you can see that there's like an empty slot next to them and you're like, ooh, yeah, that's where I'm going, isn't it? Yep.
For me to complete this sort of Las Vegas wedding, I'm picturing you're marrying someone in a little chapel in Vegas, and there's just
Mm-hmm.
a faded billboard of their dad, who's like a shitty real estate agent, just like
Mm-hmm.
crumbling and peeling, just like smiling
Mm-hmm.
down as you get in here, and you're like, I might need to rethink my life choices.
I
Maybe.
raise you. Yes, and
Yes.
imagine you're going to go get married and you pass the Polaroid photo stuck to the wall of him and his ex-wife
Oh.
at the same chapel.
Ow. Ow. That hurts.
Secondary option, I think both could be fun. Even better if they are both occurring. So then you pass this the Polaroid photo, and then you look up because it's obviously an outdoor wedding,
Yes.
and you can see the looming photo of the peeling father.
All right, so I'm gonna write a horror TTRPG based on this. Don't mind. Excuse me. I have to go and get this out
This was
before.
fun.
Yeah, this was great.
I
Oh,
told you, anytime you need someone to come in just to monologue for 5 minutes, you know who to call.
I know exactly who to call. Ghostbusters or Rachel.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then they're like, oh, this wedding is so lovely. And the priest is like, okay, so we're going to do all the normal vows. And he's like, you can skip the part where you ask if anyone.
Right. The priest is like, "What kind of wedding do you want?" And Rochester's like, "The shortest one that can come out
Yeah.
of your mouth and be legal."
Mm hmm. Mm hmm. He's like, can we skip past all this part? We don't want vows. We don't want anything. Also, definitely skip the part where you ask if anybody's going to just not want this wedding. Skip
Red
that.
flag number 3.
I think we're on 4, aren't we?
Red flag number 4.
Yeah.
We'll call it 4.
Yeah. We'll call it 4. If not, I feel like we definitely probably missed one for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. I mean, Rochester himself is a giant bit red flag, so we
Mm-hmm.
can just start there if we missed
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm. Just add it in.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, someone is like, I don't. This man cannot be married.
It's just like all heads turn, all 4
Yeah.
heads turn.
Except Rochester, who's just like,
Right? God
oh.
fucking damn it!
Mm-hmm.
You're too slow, Jane. You're too slow,
Yeah.
priest.
I just want to know what his plan was. You know, if he didn't get found out and then like people found out like a year later.
As I've said, I think there may have been a murder
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
intervening time period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he would have physically done it, but I feel like Grace Poole could commit a murder if you needed her to.
I don't think he would have murdered Jane.
Oh no,
However,
not Jane.
not Jane.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think Bertha was going to live that year out, and that's a
No.
spoiler for those of
Mm-hmm.
you who haven't caught up. So don't listen to
No,
that
I don't
part
think so.
retroactively.
Retroactively.
Yeah,
Just forget it until a couple minutes from now.
yeah.
But homie's like, hey, Rochester, you have a lovely wife. And Jane's like, thank you. And she's
Yes.
and he's like, ooh.
Ah, no.
Oh, a living wife. Sorry, I misread my notes. Either way.
I prefer that. I just love the idea of being like, you can't get married. You have a lovely wife. Jane's like, oh, me? What?
Hey,
What are you talking about? Oh no.
I am a lovely wife. Thank you for noticing. So we find out that the stranger's name is Briggs, and he's like, I'm the brother of Rochester's wife. And Jane's like, I don't have a brother.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. And then he says that Rochester's was married in Jamaica,
Yep.
and we have Mr. Mason, who was a witness for, and then also he's a witness that his wife is still living.
And we met Mr. Mason before at the house party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Rochester's like,
someone tried to kill him in his bed, and honestly, I don't know who it was. It might have been Bertha. It might have fucking been Rochester. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
I mean, listen, in a day and age when divorcing isn't allowed,
Correct.
do you, I mean, do you blame Rochester for trying to murder the witnesses? No.
I mean, so far he hasn't killed Bertha, which is kindness.
Yeah.
He's kept her well. So the other thing is that there are no institutions really. Like
Mm-hmm.
there is no place for a person who is insane to be taken care of in a
Yeah.
humane way.
Yeah.
That said, one should not lock people in attics.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just like if that was a hypothetical situation that might happen in this book. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so sorry.
Maybe. Maybe we don't know. Anything could be possible.
Anything.
So there's no wedding. The priest is like, okay, if you're already married, like I can't marry you. And Rochester's like, sure you can.
Right? Just really trying. He's really trying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not working.
Yeah. And then it's gotten to the point where Rochester just breaks and he's like, my wife? Fine. You can meet my wife.
yeah, yeah.
Um
You can see the moment he just
mhm.
fucking snaps.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I also want to say he almost like punches this dude square in the face in the middle of a church, which
I
would have
mean,
been great, but you know, he restrained himself, did the all right, you want to see the crime I commit? Fine. Yeah, let's go have a look.
sure,
It'll be
whatever.
great.
Honestly, I love this moment for Rochester. This is the most human he's been to me thus far, is watching him break. But I do chaotically. It could be, I don't know what it is. I love watching a man break,
Mm,
especially in like a fictional setting. I love seeing people's reaction when they get pushed to the limit in a book. Not a human being.
uh-huh.
Not yeah, yeah, no. I'm not a terrible person. Um, but yeah, not to people, just in a book. I just think it's interesting watching what an author does to show like the breaking point. I just think it's fun.
I mean, the thing about Rochester is that he is his secrets. Like that sort
Mm-hmm.
of air of mystery is what's really really intriguing about him, I think, to
Mm-hmm.
Jane and to us, because on the face of it, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Like he's physically not attractive, and we
Mm-hmm.
know this because everyone is like that dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
what's okay, if you say so.
Mm-hmm.
He's not emotionally attractive. He's detached, he's cruel, he's sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
What connection does he have with Jane beyond she's an interesting plaything to him? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that there's this like Batman cloak of mystery around him, we're like, what is
Mm-hmm.
this? And this is how he's remained like
Mm-hmm.
interesting. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? Nope. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
All of it in the light. It's so good.
The cloak has come off. Also, my world was changed today because I did see someone buying a cloak and just wearing it around their home. So I feel like that's a change I need to make into my life.
I was literally talking with someone this weekend
Mm-hmm.
because of Renaissance festivals and
Mm-hmm.
attending them that I am really upset that cloaks are not fashion items that have
I've been
remained.
saying this for years.
My problem as a
Years.
man is
Mm-hmm.
that cloak has big neckbeard energy for men to me. Like
That's fair.
I feel like I feel like if someone is wearing a cloak in not a Renaissance setting, there will
Mm-hmm.
probably be a trilby involved, and there will probably be some unnecessary miladying, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't associate myself with that.
I just feel like Cloak and the kid that wore the trench coat in high school are like a
Yeah.
little too close.
I mean, the Venn diagram is getting closer to a circle
Mm-hmm.
in that moment.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a cloak, specifically a hooded cloak with arm sleeves, is something I will probably be wearing in my own home. However, when no one's there,
Mm.
you know, I
Hmm.
just feel like it raises too many questions if people are around.
How do you feel about a half cloak?
Like the ones that are like half length or the
Right,
open front.
open front, but like sort of just come down to like the biceps, but with a hood. Basically just something to cover your shoulders when it's raining, cover your head when it's wet.
I love the idea of it. However, I feel like sometimes it gets a little too close to granny shawl, which is not the look I'm going for.
Okay.
You know,
That's funny because I would absolutely I'd go for granny shawl look.
that's fair.
My favorite patterns in existence are the hideous ones that look like a pattern your grandma would put on a couch. Like if it's floral, if it's gauche, I want it
Hmm.
on a tie. So
Yeah.
like going like I aging grandmother, despite
Hmm.
you know being a man, that is
Hmm.
an aesthetic I don't mind. Because aging grandma has
I
like a coziness about it that I'm here for.
hmm I describe my aesthetic as like comfort goth. You know, like
Uh-huh.
it's mostly athleisure, but it will come in black.
Mm,
You know, I think it's technically alternative. However, I don't know how to dress myself well enough to
mm.
consider myself to have alternative fashion. Honestly, using the word fashion is a bit of a stretch here.
I see.
Um, yeah, it's. Have you know like the Lego movie?
I do.
You know, when Batman's were like, I only wear black and very dark shades of gray.
Mm-hmm.
That is my
Yes.
wardrobe.
Okay. If I were to describe my aesthetic, it would be Midwestern dad. It's
Fair.
it's a
That's how
lot
my
of like
sister describes hers.
cozy shoes,
Hmm.
flannels, shorts long after shorts should be worn comfortably.
Fair.
Yeah.
I just got a pair of work Doc Martens and a
Oh.
pair of Doc Martens. Like, and I feel like my wardrobe's coming together. My childhood dreams are coming true. I had never been able to afford a pair of Doc Martens, and I have such giant feet that I cannot find them thrifted anywhere
Oh
because I
no.
wear an 11 in women's.
Oh.
Therefore, and the problem is I usually buy men's shoes. However, I specifically wanted platform Doc Martens,
Mm.
and it seems like people who wear men's that got platform Doc Martens are just keeping them and not, giving to me.
Well,
So
this is the problem with a good pair of Doc Martens.
I know
They
they
don't
last
really.
forever.
Yeah, you don't get rid of them.
I know,
You can get those things resold, and they'll last you another 20 years.
I
This
know.
this podcast is absolutely not brought to you by Doc Martens, unless Doc Martens really wants to get in contact with Rachel.
Let me know. Let me know. I'll wear them. You can give me any color. However, it is better if it is black or a
Right.
dark shade of a color would be best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did get a pair of heeled Chelsea boots.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Gonna have to.
But now I feel like I need skinny jeans. So
Yeah, that is a
yeah,
look.
yeah. So I'm thinking about buying some, but haven't committed to it yet.
Committing to a pair of skinny jeans is I that's not a choice one takes lightly. I don't think.
No, because I mean, especially just my body is shaped weird. So like buying
Oh,
clothes online is trash.
hey. Yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah. And I'm also exceedingly tall. So
Wait, I don't know if you want to cut this or not. How tall are you?
I am 5'9".
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like not that tall, but like tall for a woman, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm probably not gonna cut that out because I feel like I'm gonna say exceedingly tall and then people are gonna be like, so you're like 6'3".
Ah,
But I don't know. I guess I'm taller than average. I don't know. I thought I was short forever, and then I realized I only hang out with tall people
Mm.
because I
No
had an
short kings in
internship
your
once.
no short kings or queens in your life before this.
No, and not until I was in college actually, and then my best friend was like 5'2",
Mm.
and I was like, this is strange. This is an interesting occurrence.
The shortest person I've ever met is my grandmother, who is 4'8", because my family was not tall. But the tallest person I've ever met is maybe 6'7". But I know people who I've not met physically who are taller.
Mm-hmm.
I think human height is very funny and interesting. And just like certain people give certain height vibes and energies,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I think I was. I don't know that I was getting a 5'9" vibe from you, but I see it now.
Yeah. Well, it's because Daniel, I think like me standing next to him, I think it makes people think that he's shorter
Uh okay,
because like
yeah.
of our height difference. So then like they see me and then they see him and they get a little confused. I don't know.
How tall do you think Rochester is?
I don't know. Like I kind of wonder if he's like exceptionally tall.
I go the opposite. I think he's
Really?
exceptionally short. I get big short king vibes from him.
I do feel like he gives Short King energy, but I just want to imagine him as like weirdly proportional.
But he's not
You know what I mean?
proportional. That's the thing.
No, I
He's a
mean like, oh, that's what I meant. Weirdly unproportional. Like I was
okay. All
thinking
right.
like very teeny tiny little legs, broad shoulders.
Big shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Because we
I'd
know
love
Jane can't be big. Like
no.
the malnourishment and the
Mm-hmm.
being a Victorian orphan waif, like
Mm-hmm.
Jane is maybe 5 foot.
I think that's why I wanted him to be tall, is because I wanted it to look weirder when they were next to each other. Like, you know the guy that plays the mountain?
Yeah.
And you know his wife?
No.
Oh, she's like 4 or 5, maybe.
Oh, I love that for him and for
Yeah.
her.
I love them. They're
That's
adorable.
incredible.
However, this is what I'm imagining for the two of them for their height difference. Because I want her to look like more of like small. I don't know. I want it
Hmm.
to just be like weirder, you know?
Yeah, it's like I am a tiny vampire and this is my giant werewolf protector person. So
Mm-hmm.
fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need you later to look up a photo of the two of them. It's very
Okay,
good.
I will. This is the second time someone who plays has played or someone has mentioned the guy who plays the mountain to me in recent
I
memory.
I feel like I think about him too much. But it's only because like he's in the
How
sphere of what?
how often are you thinking about him? I guess is the question.
I think I mean it's just because he's like in the sphere of the sport we do,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
like
that
he
makes
comes
sense.
across my page pretty often,
Hmm.
so it's not like he's my Roman Empire or anything, but
No, please.
you know like, enough, just I see him enough, then he's not like out of the realm of possibility of things that come to my brain.
Speaking of the Roman Empire,
Mm-hmm.
my partner, who is a
Mm-hmm.
literal medieval historian,
Mm-hmm.
asked me that question the other day.
Yeah.
she was she was
What's
like,
the answer?
well,
Tell the
she was
world.
like, "Do you know about this thing where people are asking people about the Roman Empire?" And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah." She's
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "How often do we think about the Roman Empire?" I'm like, "No, it's not a we thing. It's a I think
Mm-hmm.
about the Roman Empire. It is not daily, but it is pretty close to daily. If it were the Holy Roman Empire, every
Mm-hmm.
day,
Mm-hmm.
every day." And she was like, "It's surprising. I don't really think about Rome a lot. But if it's the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I study, also not even that." I was just like, "And you call yourself a historian?" She's like, "I have better things to think about." I'm like, you know what? Fair.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
This is why I love
I
her.
asked,
Good life balance, among other things.
yeah, yeah. I asked this question to Daniel, and he looked at me like I was insane. And he goes, "Why would anyone think about the Roman Empire?" And
Daniel.
what do you think about? Like, if everybody else is thinking about the Roman Empire, like, what's your Roman Empire?
That is a
And
great question.
right now, I found out it's Quick Lube for cars.
Okay. Yeah.
There's or Pro Lube. I don't remember what it's called, but it's
You know,
like this. I don't know.
you
It's
know who
this.
loved a prolube? The Romans. There you go. Bit complete. Full
Circle.
circle.
Oh my. But it's like this product that I don't know. It's like this dude and his dad just has like this machine that he puts like regular engine, I think oil. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. And he's like shows how much it squeaks over time. So he shows that like it doesn't last. And then he adds like a tiny bit of his product and the sound goes away.
Mm.
I don't know anything about cars really, except that like go fast, speeding, and then
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Daniel's obviously a mechanic. I feel like that has already weighed in here, but
Mm-hmm.
um yeah. So I've just watched like a couple of these videos, and I think that's his Roman Empire right now. We have ordered it, so they did get our attention with their advertising.
I don't know that the Romans were super big into weightlifting, but they did like a fine physique. I'll say that
Mm-hmm.
much.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. They may have gotten that from the Greeks, but those Roman statues and Greek statues, there is some musculature on those individuals. Let me say.
Mm-hmm. Right now, my Roman Empire is that random person that makes way too intensive meals on their dorm room bed, but it's definitely like a set stage to advertise a pot that like nobody realizes it's a set stage because it's supposed to look like a dorm bed.
I have no idea what this is.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah, but like they'll be like, let me make I don't even know. I'm trying to think of like basically a Gordon Ramsay esque meal, and like sometimes they'll like fry chicken quote on their dorm room bed unquote,
Who?
and like
What?
this pan. So it's a pan that doesn't have or a pot that doesn't have to be plugged in. It's all electric,
Okay,
so you can do it from anywhere.
even if you're frying things, there's probably going to be some popping and spitting, and you don't want that on your sheets. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I hate that. I don't want
yeah.
to. I want to think about the Roman Empire. I don't want to think about that.
I think about it too often. I don't know, man. Like I think about it all the time.
Okay,
It lives rent free right up here.
you got to get it out. You got to evict it. I
I
don't care
do.
if it's squatting. Get rid of it.
It's like that and 5 minute crafts, you know?
Mm, okay,
Those
that's
two
fair.
are just, it's like watching a train wreck in real life. Like anytime they come up, I can't look away. I have to sit there and watch it.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Speaking
You
of
know what
train
else is a
wrecks,
train wreck we can't look away
hey,
from?
yeah, all right,
All
good
right, I
one.
did it.
Same page. Same page.
Yeah. So he's like, this is my wife, Bertha Mason. Love a Bertha.
Love a Bertha. And
Love a
Bertha, let me
Bertha.
tell you, Bertha's got big Bertha energy about her.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Like, I want every Bertha to be like a strong woman, you
yes,
know?
yes. And I was talking with Anne about this because
Mhm.
Anne has also read Jane Eyre, and I often talk with her before we do this to sort of
Mhm.
iron out any thoughts I have. Not that I need to, but you know, it's good to feel prepared. And we
Mhm.
got on the Bertha topic of like,
Mhm.
there is a certain type of person who is a Bertha, and like, where does that come from? And I think for me, and I'm
Mhm.
speaking purely for Alex here, but if anyone relates to this, I want to know. But there is a howitzer from
Mhm.
World War II called the Big Bertha, which is like the
Mhm.
largest field gun that was fielded at the time. Like it's just a
Mhm.
giant cannon that shoots giant rockets or giant shells, and it's Big Bertha. And I'm like, I think that's where that association comes from for me. Where like Bertha is just a big chonky thing. It doesn't even have to be a person. Just a Bertha is a big, strong
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm. You'll be pleased to know that the speaker, the big speaker I just got Daniel for his birthday. I have named it Bertha.
Yes,
Yeah.
because she's strong.
She's huge. She's strong.
Look at the
She
size of that absolute unit.
yeah, she's difficult to wheel into the vehicle, but
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
this Bertho is also difficult to put in a vehicle.
Mhm. For some reason, I feel like you know from Shrek 2, the ugly stepsister.
Yes.
Like you remember the scene where she's in the bar, the villain's bar, and she's like a bartender.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
it's an unfortunate amount of time since I've seen Shrek 2.
that needs to be rectified. Honestly.
I agree. Also
Yeah.
because the lead singer Smash Mouth died, and I feel that
Yeah.
I want to revisit the oeuvre of all
I
of.
found out that the lead singer of Smash Mouth died via the talking fish from SpongeBob on TikTok.
That's a bad way to find out. I'm sorry.
That's how I get most of my news now, actually. Um, because it'll be like, how in SpongeBob it also went breaking news.
Yep.
Yeah, it does
Yep.
the same thing. Yeah,
Okay. I don't know. That
and
feels
that's the only
jarring,
way I
but
find things out.
okay. I mean, I think Anne just told me. It's like, hey, you see the lead singer of Smash Mouth died. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My favorite thing about this whole bit is that the entire wedding, it feels like, which is admittedly like 6 people, but that's a number of people. This entire wedding party just like busts into the attic, and Grace Poole's just like there, just hanging
Mm-hmm.
out, and she's like, "Oh, hey, we're doing that? Okay, sure."
Okay. And
Rochester's
then
just like, "What's up?" She's like, "I don't know. We're not biting today, so that's a good thing." Like,
literally, her status report is basically like, oh, she's slightly less enraged than usual, so that's always good.
yep. So I'm feeling good about that.
Mhm.
This is not likely to keep that situation the same though. So maybe you could leave? Hmm?
Yeah. She's like, every time she sees you, she gets like angrier, so maybe don't come back. So, yeah, she's Miss Pool's patient, or Mrs. Pool's patient. I just like the idea that this like attic's not very big, and there's like 6 of them in here now.
No, I feel like it's pretty tight, but then
Hmm.
at the same time, Thornfield is massive. So it
Yeah.
could very well be that there's plenty of room, but maybe it's like divided into a space. But yeah, the it feels like a very cramped scene. Like it feels like there's
Hmm.
just a lot of really tight energy going on, I guess.
Yeah. Because I mean, everything this lady needs has to be in this room.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like all of her meals are in here.
Right. Great Grace Poole was cooking when they show up? Is that
I think she
true?
was sewing.
Oh, she's sewing. I don't quite
But
remember.
like if this person's like mildly crazy. And like I use crazy in the this is a book sense.
Right.
Um Same way we're gonna use insane is this is a book sense. Um I don't know if she should have a needle, but maybe that's just me.
I mean, I think the thing about Grace Poole is that she was hired not necessarily for her domestic care abilities, but for
Hmm.
also being a stout person who is quite strong.
Mhm.
So I get the impression that Grace Poole is there because she's the one who can handle Bertha, you know,
Yeah.
like can physically handle her, and is maybe not. I mean, if she's good at her job, whatever, in
Mhm.
Rochester's eyes, but I
Yeah.
don't think that Bertha can get a needle from Grace Poole.
Fair. Yeah, I'm now like shifting my perception of Grace Poole a lot. Like, cause I made her up in my brain according to Jane's
Mm-hmm.
instruction, basically, and now I'm like, all right, let's shimmy this and shimmy that.
I love I love that once this particular mystery gets revealed, there's quite a bit of on Jane's part. Maybe not
Hmm.
here immediately, but she starts to do the same thing in a way.
Hmm.
You know, it's like, maybe I gave Grace Poole a little bit of a hard time. I don't know. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
Jane, you absolutely fucking did.
1 hundo, buddy, 1 hundo.
You were like, I love Mr. Rochester, but if he's boning Grace Poole, I'm gonna be real mad. It's
Hmm.
like
Grace Poole literally just came here to do her job.
she's just here to do her job. That's it.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's it.
Poor Grace Poole.
Yeah.
Very mistakenly, I don't know what is that word.
Maligned.
I was gonna say like charged, but I don't think that's not the word I want.
And you know that Grace Poole isn't talking to people because Rochester's like, if you say a word about any of this, you're fired.
Hmm.
So
What a like burden to put on her too. Like not
absolutely.
only does she have to like hide all this, all of the other employees think she's lazy
Yes,
when
this is
she's
the
doing like
thing.
triple the work.
Yes. And she has zero Jane has no connections, but
Hmm.
and she's annoyed by Mrs. Fairfax. She's got Adele. She has human beings that she
Hmm.
can interact with. Grace Poole has nothing. She
Yeah.
can interact with Bertha,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Who seemingly can't talk really.
Yeah, I think we're in the book definition of crazy. We're in the point of she's so far gone that
Yeah.
she's inarticulate at this point.
Yeah. She succumbed to whatever is going
Right.
on with her.
Yes. And so but the fact that Grace Poole just fucking gets up every day and does her job seemingly without complaint.
Yeah.
Who is the real heroine of this story? Jane.
Honestly. Honestly. And like
The
she's been seemingly at this for probably a couple years
Oh, at least.
minimum.
Absolutely.
Like enough to have a rapport with both like Rochester and Bertha, it seems. Like Bertha at least respects her not to harm her.
I right or yeah, at least there's enough of a relationship there that they can coexist because they have to coexist.
Mm-hmm.
They cohabitate in this attic. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's been there long enough that she's either imposed her will or found some
Mm-hmm.
way to interact that is not from a place of hostility on either of them. So Grace Poole, good at her job, I guess.
Yeah. I just feel really bad for Jane just roasting her every single day.
I hope Jane feels bad for it too.
I hope Jane apologizes to Grace Poole.
This is our wish for Jane
Mm-hmm.
Eyre. That's what we want
Mm-hmm.
to see is a Jane
Growth.
Grace Poole reconciliation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a little internal growth from you,
Mm-hmm.
Jane.
Some good girls supporting girls moments.
Yes. But instead,
So,
we get
whatever this is.
whatever
Yeah.
this is.
So, Bertha sees Rochester and immediately tries to strangle him. And apparently, she was walking around on all fours before. And I'm not seeing this as like a crawling thing, but when like people like bear crawl, so they're like
Yeah.
butts up in the air. That's how
Huh.
I'm visualizing this.
I think I was envisioning crawling, but your way is worse, so I think that's what I'm going to envision now.
I'm envisioning that because it's faster.
Mm.
you know? And it seems like Bertha is a need for speed.
Well, she does seem fast in the way, like, she
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere and is just, like, on him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just, I'm kind of curious. I'm like, did you do something to Bertha for her to like see you and want to strangle you? Besides, like, lock her up, I guess. But
That's a fine question, isn't it? And one we don't really address. We just sort of,
yeah,
we just know that there's a wife.
yeah. I mean, I hope maybe we'll address it later. I don't know yet.
We do get the story, at least
Okay.
Rochester's side of the story of what happened and why she's insane in an attic.
Okay. I look
That
forward to
said,
that.
that said,
Mm-hmm.
this is for you once we've finished. There is a book written, I want to say in the, well, here I have Google, so I'm just gonna look it up quickly.
Yeah, yours didn't get taken away.
Yeah, it's 1966. There's a book called The Wide Sargasso Sea,
Mm-hmm.
which is uh, Rochester and Bertha's relationship when they're in
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica, told from Bertha's perspective.
Ooh.
So you get, so in Jane Eyre, you get Rochester's side of this whole
Mm-hmm.
relationship and how it failed and why she's in this attic. And then
Mm-hmm.
this one is a feminist response to Jane Eyre.
Okay.
And so it's very good. In the book, in Jane Eyre, the
Mm-hmm.
other one of the other things, and I don't remember if it gets mentioned really in this particular chapter, but there's an allusion to the fact that Bertha is of mixed descent. And so like
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things that Rochester, I think, eventually sort of harps on and comes to the like, oh well, she was bound to go mad because of and in
Ooh.
this one she is explicitly so. You get her full like family background and she's
Mm-hmm.
portrayed as a human being as opposed to the crazed thing in the attic, and it's good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Good. Good. I'm gonna have to read it because, like, they describe her as like red-eyed, like
Yes,
not a human being, basically, like almost as if she's like possessed.
there's, and I think this like the crawling around on all fours.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make her as like animalistic as possible, and I think that the allusion to the fact that she is mixed race is one of these
Mm-hmm.
ways that Charlotte Bronte is trying to be like, oh, look how
Yeah.
foreign and weird she is. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like it's a super ugly trope, and but one
Mm-hmm.
that like this is how Victorians see the world, or many of
Mm-hmm.
them, right? Like if you want to make someone seem crazy or degenerate, I'm using air quotes and all of these, primitive,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, well, you make them not an English person, and you definitely make them not white. And I think there's a very strong aspect of that going on here, and another reason why Wide Sargasso Sea is such a breath of fresh air once
Yeah.
you've read this, because you're like, okay, a fully realized person.
Mm.
I want
Oh,
to
human
read their
being.
story. A
Oh.
human being. What a funny thing. Because, spoilers, we haven't seen the last of Bertha.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Wide Sargasso Sea, the hero of Jane Eyre is Bertha. Just saying.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. At least as I read it, that is one of the takeaways that I had.
I'm excited. Maybe we could do like a little episode afterwards of like an overarching
I
one
would love
episode.
to. It is only 176 pages.
Oh, okay. We could do like a little one episode thing of just reactions to it, maybe, instead of the
Yeah,
summary.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm down for that.
We'll talk about that after we do the movie. Whenever
Yes,
we do that.
gotta do our movie, and then we gotta do this one.
In like 3 months when we finish this book.
Right, then we can talk about the postscript that we'll be doing to all of these episodes.
Welcome to the Jane Eyre podcast.
Right, this is now a Jane Eyre podcast. Hope you're here. Hope you're okay. That's what we're doing now.
That's fine. Well, it. Oh no, people get more of talking about us and all the fun parts we have and all our fun conversations. Oh no, the horror.
Crap. I'm here for literature. Pushes up the glasses.
Milady.
No! Ow. Ow. Just remember, guys, it's not the beard on your neck, it's the beard in your heart. So fix yourselves.
So we find out basically, um, after they like shove Bertha back in the room with Grace Poole,
Yeah.
they're like, "Good luck," and just throw her back in there.
Right. And Grace Poole is like, all right, now she's all fucking agitated again. Thanks a
Mm-hmm.
lot, guys.
Mm-hmm. It's like when someone gives your cat the zoomies before bed, and you're like, "I hate you."
If it were societally acceptable, you would be murdered right now. But since it's
Literally,
not,
literally.
goodbye. Have a great night.
Like whenever someone like riles up your pet, and then they're like, "Okay, bye, have a good night," and you're like, "I have an hour ahead of me
Right.
calming this animal
Calm.
down now. Thanks."
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So Mr. Mason apparently was having a conversation with Jane Eyre's uncle
This is
that
my
she decided
favorite bit.
to
It's my
write a
fucking
letter to.
favorite. Jane was like, hey, so I don't know if you're alive or not, but
Mhm.
I'm getting married. And her uncle gets this
Mhm.
letter, is like, the fuck you are.
Like Jane could be happy married on her little honeymoon right now, but she decided to write a letter and get her,
Hmm.
purity saved.
Better to say nothing, Jane. Better to say
Literally.
nothing.
So the uncle told Mason of the marriage, and then Mason's like, "That dude's married to my sister."
Hmm. One of my
Um,
favorite coincidences of all time in literature.
mhm,
Like,
mhm,
how do we really fuck this up? Well,
yep.
I know a guy, and that guy knows a
I
guy.
Yeah, I love when it's like one tiny thing, and it's like they're like, "Oh yeah, the world's really small, right? Right?"
Yep, 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 yep.
Like, have you ever seen that person that has done videos and they prove that like we all know each other within like three people?
No.
It's pretty good. But yeah, it was like connecting himself to like famous people with only three of his like Facebook or their Facebook friends.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, I believe that my father has a superpower, and that superpower is finding people from Minnesota wherever he goes. Which is it shouldn't be that easy. I mean, there are like
Hmm.
5 million Minnesotans at any given time, right? And then
Hmm.
they spread or whatever. But like wherever my dad goes, and he travels a fair bit because of work and whatever,
Hmm.
he always comes back with, well, I was in so and so, and I walked into this hotel. Like, okay, the last time my dad went on a trip, he went to
Hmm.
some bumfuck nowhere, Montana.
Yeah.
And one of the things my dad does is he wears Minnesota sports teams like shirts, which is one of the
Hmm.
ways I think he identifies people. Like he
Hmm.
creates himself to be a beacon. But he walks into this hotel, and the clerk says, "Oh, you're from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. That's fun. That's a funny little world." And
Hmm.
normally that would be my dad's story. Just be like, "Oh yeah, I ran into a Minnesota person who is a desk clerk at some hotel in Montana," which is fun, whatever. Then my
Hmm.
dad says, "Oh yeah, and they get to talking because Minnesotans." And
Hmm.
my dad finds out that this person went to the same high school as myself and my sister and was in my sister's grade.
Oh, wild.
And that shit
Hmm.
happens to him constantly.
We have a running joke in my family that like we all have a mundane superpower that like doesn't matter, but like everybody's got one.
Yeah,
And my
yeah.
dad's superpower is that every time he goes somewhere, he gets a front row parking spot.
That's a fucking
Like,
that's a useful
yeah,
superpower to have.
yeah. So like he'll be pulling in and someone's pulling out all the time.
Nice.
Yeah. And like when it doesn't happen, we're all kind of like, ew. Like we have to park not in the first spot. Like it's
What
always
is
like the
this
first couple
imbalance
spots.
in the force? Something is
Yeah.
wrong.
Or it's like if he has to park out of the way, it's like 6 spots in. Like it's never in the back. It's insane.
That's a good superpower. I would like
I
that
know.
superpower.
I know. Me too.
Reminds me of the that is it it's an episode of The Office where they're talking about the weird school that Dwight used to go to where everyone has a superpower and there's the one guy who's like, I can hear in the dark and dogs know where I point.
I actually haven't seen The Office, but
Oh,
I've like
okay.
seen clips of that.
It's a good one. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Jane fucked herself over.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, Rochester fucked her over by trying to marry her when he already had a living wife. But
Semantics.
Right.
Yeah. Jane's just kind of like mouth agape. Like, you're telling me I decided to write my uncle for the first time in my entire life that I just found out I had, and now my marriage is over. Thanks.
I would also just like to take a moment to say how wild it is that I use book insanity, but also like mental incapacity
Mm-hmm.
in a general sense was not grounds for divorce for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
like the fact that someone could be diagnosed as being
Mm-hmm.
as having a mental illness that is so severe that requires
Mm-hmm.
them to be incarcerated for the rest of their life,
Mm-hmm.
and that is not sufficient grounds to remove a marriage is just
Yeah.
wild to me.
Yeah. Like, I just think about the fact that, like, divorce wasn't legal for the longest time.
Yeah, what a
And
concept.
I
What?
just, like, why? Like, I guess when you're, like, marrying people at 13, you just.
Yes.
But I. I mean, it's just not that hard. I know it's all purity culture or whatever, but, like, just let people get divorced. It's fine.
I, it,
It's
I
literally fine.
I think it's a wild and telling statistic that when divorce was legalized and the divorce rate shot up,
Mm-hmm.
it then steadied and dropped. Because,
Mm-hmm.
hey, guess what? When it turns out that you don't force people into marriage with
Mm-hmm.
these bullshit notions that it's, you got to do it, or then you're living in sin, that people are able to, I don't know, get to know each other and figure out if they're compatible. And then, hey, guess
Literally.
what? Then you don't get divorced. But when you got a fucking bunch of teenagers being told you got to find the one that you love and you got to make sure it's the right one, and oops, you had sex, well, you're fucked.
You gotta be married.
Got to get married. Like, these are not solid foundations on which relationships are built. Nor would I argue are knowing your employer for 9 months and then deciding to marry
Yep.
them.
Yep.
So maybe
Can I
Jane
just
dodged a bullet.
literally Jane she's like the only man that was like halfway human to me. Marriage.
Did he treat you well?
He
No.
didn't hate me.
Right, he
So
wasn't actively hostile. Well, he was actively hostile, but in like a cute way.
he didn't throw a book at me.
Right. He didn't make me walk to his church.
I didn't get sustained bodily harm by being in his presence.
So, like, that's a plus, right? Like, Jane, you are a literal child, even though you are an adult.
Yeah. Literally though. So Jane, after getting all this information, first of all, I love that they're like, okay, well now that the wedding's over, bye. Bye.
Yeah, they just nope out. It's like, dude, that's your sister.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You see the way in which she is being treated. It's not good. You gonna take her?
Yeah.
You gonna make sure that she's cared for? No, you're just here to
No.
say fuck you and then leave.
Like he's
I don't
totally
know.
fine with her just being stuck in a room all the
Right.
time.
I don't know who I hate most in this scenario.
Yeah.
because they're all really bad except
Men.
Jane. Jane didn't know what she was
Period.
doing. Like
Yeah.
I can't fault her for being anything but dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's not her fault, but like all of these dudes are
All of
just
them.
like, let's fuck with these two women in our lives. We're not going to take care of
Mm-hmm.
them, but we are just
No.
absolutely going to make sure that everything around them is wrecked. Okay, bye. Peace out.
Charlotte Bronte's like, you know who the enemy is?
Man.
Men.
And she wasn't wrong. Because we still haven't met my favorite male character yet, and I'm really excited for you to do so.
I just this book keeps getting better and better
Mm-hmm.
every day. Every chapter I read, I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason it's a good one, and I was very excited to be here to talk about
Mm-hmm.
it.
Oh, I'm loving it. I even love that we're taking it slowly so I can really savor it like a good steak
Mm-hmm. No,
or a
there's
crispy chicken tender.
yes.
Yeah.
I really don't like undercooked meats, so steak and I don't get along. But I do love a chicken tender.
I do like a medium well steak.
I don't. I'm mostly a texture person, and so
That's fair.
like raw meat is a very bad texture, and I don't want it anywhere near my human body.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, well done steak is also like too tough, and I can't do that either.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's too finicky, and so I have to be like, just no steak. Like it's too much for me to mentally figure out how to navigate this. So
That's fair.
we're just gonna have the chicken, which you cook till it's done. And
I
there we go.
I don't make chicken specifically because I never trust that it's fully cooked.
Mm. I've gotten pretty good at it. Oh, since that's the meat I will really cook.
Yeah. I every time I make chicken, I cut it in half at the end to make sure.
I mean, yeah, I still do that. Put a
Yeah.
thermometer in it. Looks good. Cut it open.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're good.
Yeah. I'm just if anybody ever comes to my house and I make chicken, you're never getting a full piece. I mean, you'll get a full piece, but there will be two halves on
Right.
your
It will
plate.
be it will be pre-cut for your
Yeah.
convenience.
You can eat it like a sandwich because it's already cut in half.
Yeah, do whatever you want with it, but it is cooked. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I verified. You are now verifying with your own eyeballs. It is
Mhm.
done.
For a very long time, I would have to have Anne check the chicken as well as
Mm-hmm.
because I had some incidents with food poisoning that involved undercooked things as well. So it was just like
Mm-hmm.
my brain is now hyper like I do not like other people making my meat. I'm over that
Mm-hmm.
now because I eat Taco Bell, but like it is very difficult for me to be like, yes, I will accept this meat that you have made.
I got food poisoning for uh something had gone chicken had gone bad
Oh
and we
no.
didn't realize it.
Oh no.
So like when I was a kid, it was made into a secondary meal.
Huh?
Like it was chicken that
Yeah.
was cooked a few days and
Yep.
then it was turned into another meal
Yep.
and I had just eaten it when it was too far gone and I got violently ill. So, I will not eat anything that's like been in the fridge longer than a week.
I don't eat anything that's been in the fridge longer than 3 days because I had a
Fair.
similar experience, and I'm again like just meat. I'm paranoid about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
about you.
When I lived alone for the first time, I went vegetarian
That seems
because I was like,
entirely reasonable.
yeah,
I would, but I like I like Taco Bell and things too much.
I do like Taco Bell. It does pain me every day that I can't really eat a Taco Bell because I have such a severe gluten intolerance at this point
Mm,
that like, well, it's like a preservative gluten intolerance.
sure.
Like anytime I have a tortilla, it makes me so violently nauseous that I can
No,
like start throwing up if I wanted to.
no.
Yeah. It's like a battle of wills to like not throw up.
I hate that.
Yeah.
that's that's the worst. I will.
And I've never gone to Taco Bell to be like, hey, do you have gluten free options? Because at that point I'm just a Karen, you know?
Right, like no. Don't do that to
Yeah.
yourself. Don't do that to
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
You both know what you are.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
Yeah. Like, all I want is a quesarito, but made in a corn tortilla, so I can just enjoy it again. I miss it every day.
Mm. When I got back from my trip and was dead to the world, Anne was like, "Do you want me to go get dinner?" And I was like, flopped. It's like, "Yes." What do you
Baja
want?
Blast.
And she was like, "What do you want?" And yes, the literal words from my lips were Baja Blast. So weak.
So weak.
And then
Give
she
me my
brought them,
IV.
and it was wonderful.
I don't know what they put in Baja Blast, but like, ugh.
I don't know, but I will tell you all, human beings, if you
Mm-hmm.
sleep for 2 hours and then drive for 11 hours, and your whole entire existence feels like you're going to die, one Baja Blast will cure you.
Mm-hmm.
It will fix
Mm-hmm.
everything that is wrong with you.
Baja Blast is my Diet Coke.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can drink it indefinitely. I do not get tired of it.
I know. If I go to Taco Bell and I don't get a Baja Blast, call the cops because it's not me.
I mean, there are literally times when we have gone to Taco Bell and there's been a sign that says out of Baja Blast, and we just kept driving.
Yeah, you gotta find another one.
Right. It's like, listen, I'm here for that. Any
Mm-hmm.
other food is secondary, maybe tertiary
Mm-hmm.
if I need hot sauce. So, nope.
I I think about the fact that PepsiCo bought Taco Bell specifically to keep Mountain Dews in there and like their products a
Well,
lot.
they did good work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to praise the Pepsi Corporation for anything,
Mm-hmm.
but Baja Blast being around improves my quality of life. So,
Mm-hmm. Or when they did like those Code Reds and Code Blues, those were also very good.
they still make Code Red.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
I I got it the other day. Well, not the other. I say the other day. It was like 2 months ago because I saw it and I was like, "That's a thing I haven't consumed since I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it's like." And my elderly taste buds were like, "Ah, ah,
Yeah.
mm. This is different than we remember, and we don't like it because it's not Baja Blast." So
Yep. Yup. So Jane just retreats to her room because she's like, what am I going to do now? Um, and she has decided that Rochester made up his love and he does not love her and she does not know what to do about it. Rip Jane.
yep.
Like imagine you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go get like you're with your partner, you're like, I'm gonna go get married, it's gonna be great, and then you find out, oh oops, I did have a wife. Yeah, we are actually still married. She is actually locked in the closet of this house he have lived in. Um
Right. I
and
literally
I've been
can't marry
gaslighting
you.
and gatekeeping.
Yep.
Yep.
No, it's real bad.
I am.
It's
Yeah.
real bad.
Yeah.
Your heart breaks for the wee vampire child in that moment
Mm-hmm.
because it's the there's a very famous passage in at the end there about like Jane Eyre, who had once been a vivacious whatever, that just like very concisely in a paragraph is like,
Mm-hmm.
here's what it's like to have all of your hopes and dreams ripped away from you in one moment. It's so good, and it's
Mm-hmm.
so hard to read.
Yeah, I know. I was like, my heart broke for Jade. It's like this is the first time that her innocence has like really been stolen.
And she didn't, I mean, she had plenty because of like just who she is, but like just this narrative chain of events that she's had where like everything is shit and people are just not good to her. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, I mean, obviously we know that Rochester is a shit. We've seen it so many times, but it's just like to have it hammered home in a way that she now recognizes is just like, ow,
Yeah. Yeah,
ow.
it's really rough. I feel so bad.
Well, we still have half a book. well, not half a book,
I
but we
know.
still have a third of a
Maybe
book.
most of the book, honestly.
There's still a lot.
The juicy bits.
There's
Yeah,
still a lot to happen.
I'm excited. But we will see you all next week. Alex, where can the people of the internet find you and the stuff you're doing?
I am on Twitter at Mightiest Finn and Blue Sky at Mighty Finn. I am running a Kickstarter for 2 new books in the Backwards universe, which is a post-apocalyptic American Gothic horror series of TTRPGs where you can run around, fight local cryptids, or save them, or smooch them. It's all up to you.
Awesome.
That link is in my bios / I'm posting about it a lot. We would love if you would check it out. We're over 2/3 of the way funded. I think we need about $3,500 to meet our goal. We have 10 days. I think we're going to do it. I hope, knocking on wood. If you are so compelled, we would love if you gave us a back, or if not, if you did some retweeting and reposting to spread the news about it, because it's a very near and dear project to my heart. It was my pandemic project with my best friend, and now we've got 2 books, so we're being very ambitious this time, and I hope our hubris does not bite us in the tuchus. That's all I have to say for right now. All my projects I post about, and I also post cute dog photos. So, yeah, check me out there.
And we'll also check you out in the next episode.
And
Bye.
bye.